People staging a die-in on Beacon Street right below the State House. Getting attention, but for what cause? While some are protesting racial injustice, demonstrators turned out for myriad causes in that march, one of 25 across the country.
Now, these demonstrators say they're protesting police brutality, mass incarceration, and the economic divide. Paul Burton is live in Boston with their story tonight. Paul?
And David, from the old State House all the way to the new, protesters march in peace and solidarity in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and to send a strong message that his fight for social justice is far from over.
What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now!
With one loud voice, hundreds of protesters marched through the streets of Boston in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I agree with you in the goal you seek, but I cannot agree with your methods of direct action.
Organizer Brandy Ortiz read a letter written by Dr. King from a Birmingham jail cell.
He was fighting for the same things that we're fighting for right now, against police violence, against state violence, economic violence, oppression.
Y'all here for some justice?
Today, demonstrators march for a number of reasons to protest mass incarceration, economic inequality, and police brutality in light of the recent deaths of black men involving white police officers.
Through their crude actions, they have electrified a whole new generation who will never be the same. I believe that we will win.
Protesters conducted two die-ins, one on Charles Street and again at the end of the march in front of the State House.
You couldn't have picked a better day to do it because Martin Luther King Jr. basically stood for equality for everyone.
Law student Melanie Maynor says marching is not enough.
We need to have our voices heard before any kind of change is going to affect. In fact, one of the reasons I'm here in Boston, period, is to go to law school so that I can go in and help affect the system.
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
And police say around 600 people took part in the march today. So far, no reports of any arrests. Reporting live in Boston, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News. Lisa, David, back to you.
All right, Paul, thank you so much.